Well, hello, hello, hello. We are live with Surge 365. We are so excited about being able to come back with conversations from home and speak with everyone and share with them what we're so excited about. Our belief with Surge 365 and our life and what keeps us moving with the opportunity. We have Rick from Colorado Springs, along with myself, Brenda Mariano, also from Colorado Springs, and we have Chantel joining us tonight, all the way from the Northwest is what her husband loves to say all the time. And we're excited about the different things that are happening. We are really excited about being able to come to you because we are your most trusted travel team, and we love to share with you what we're doing, why we're doing, and how we're doing. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and I'm gonna hand it over to Chantel, and she's gonna begin the conversation. Over to you, Chantel.
Well, good evening. I am excited to be here. I am Chantel Aiden, and you usually see my husband here. He is out taking care of some business. So a little bit about me. We are literally a retired military family. I have 3 adult children. I have 4 grandchildren. I am an entrepreneur, and my whole living is about inspiration, inspiring people to actually see their dreams come to life. That is what I live to do. I love bringing value to people, love, love, love traveling. And why do I believe so much in this company? Because you know what? Guess what? We have been here since 2007. Can you believe that? March of 2007. So yes, our confidence is high because we believe in the vision of the visionary founder here, Coach Lloyd Tomer. An amazing man who has given his life to serving people, to serving community, and that's a lot of our vision as well. I absolutely believe in the integrity of this company. I believe in the product, which is the #1 industry in the world today. There is none other. We love, love, love to travel. And when a young lady introduces to us some friends of ours, it was a no-brainer for us because we were already traveling. We were a military family. We had already been to Europe. We had been to Italy, one of my favorite places in the world. We had been to Germany. OMG, you must go to Germany. It is amazing. We had been to Belgium. All right, those Belgium rugs, but that food over in Europe is woo-wee yummy, right? I had been on a little gondola and gone down the gondola with my family and went to the glass blowing factory, and we were the only ones on the gondola, and he was singing, the little song to me. He was singing to me, right? And I was like, oh, this is awesome. And then it was just, it was just something that we had decided to do as a family. So when this came along, it just made too much sense. Like, you mean to tell me you're about to pay me to do something I'm already doing? Okay, where do we need to sign up at? And off we went. So our children love traveling. They were over in Smurfland over in Germany. They went to the Disney over in Germany. Over in Europe. We have gone to Hawaii. Are you kidding me? Literally, we came into the company, went off to Hawaii for what? Not 1 week, not 2 weeks, but 3 weeks. Are you kidding me? Absolutely, I call it paradise for real, because we literally could walk down the street and we run into a beach. I'm like, this is crazy awesome. And then let me tell you about the animals. The animals were so beautiful, gorgeous. Birds would literally come up to your bedroom window and just sit there. I said, do you see these colors on these animals? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The food, another thing, you're going to have to take off about 20 pounds before you go, Brenda, because you're going to want to eat. We did a lot of walking, a lot of fun, but we are serious about our family and our generations enjoying, vacationing, relaxing. And then the generational wealth was really what really sold us, because when they told us that we could literally pass this down 3 generations to our children's children's children, we were like, sign me up. We love that. We partner with that vision of this company to raise up everyday people like us to know that, you know what, if I can do it, I can teach you how to do it. and we said yes, and we're rock stars. We're enjoying it. We're having fun with these leaders on here who are some of the most awesome people you will meet on the face of the earth. So as a young lady, my mother inspired us with businesses. So that was always a part of who I am. I've always, since I was about 12 years old, I was always running a business. Like, oh, you want some icebergs? Come to my house. I have icebergs in my house. Let's get some of those snow cones for you. But I was going to get some money in my hand, right? So that's where my inspiration came from, my mom, which just started stoking my fire. And I started seeing those books come into my home, and off I went to, I'm going to be an entrepreneur when I grow up. And back to you, Brenda. That's what we do and love it.
That is exciting. And see, your belief level comes from the fact that you've done it. You've traveled. You've experienced how much fun it is. And like you said, when someone said, you want to get paid to do what you love to do? Of course, that makes sense. And so that's why your belief level in Surge 365 is so high. And mine is along the same level, because we have been in this business, traveling, enjoying life, experiencing places like we never thought we would do before. And when you can do that, and when you can work, and when you work with people that have the integrity that our group has, and we've been with this company for such a long time, and yes, we've had some changes, but we don't jump from company to company to company. See, when you have someone who's doing that, they're not believing in themselves, definitely not the product. And you have to believe in yourself and know that you can do it. And what we love about our business is that we have people, it's proven, there's not a level that you will hit that someone has not already hit. And that makes it fun, because now that you know that somebody has hit these different levels, you can do it too. It's a matter of belief. It's a matter of being consistent. It's a matter of being determined, because the product is there. We're already set up. You don't even have to learn the presentation, because the company is doing it for us now. You know, twice a week. All you have to do is invite, and then do your follow-up. We're making it as simple as we can so you can be successful. So with Rick and I, we've been doing this, my goodness, since 2006. So we love the travel business. It is a big industry. It might be in a hiccup right now like the whole world is, but it is the one thing that you know will bounce back fast. And even though people might not be traveling to Europe, all those beautiful places that Chantel named, but they're doing a lot of staycations. And my goodness, recreational vehicle, Rick and I did a little staycation about 2 hours away this weekend. And that's all we saw on the highway was recreational vehicles. People are going to figure out a way to go somewhere. And so if you haven't left your house in the last 5 months, I'm telling you, you can. It is okay. You can go to the park, you can go camping, because we're in Colorado. So outdoor sports is a big thing. And so there's a lot of different ways to go climbing. You know, if you like rock climbing, if you like camping, if you like all those outdoor sports, believe you me, you can still do it. People are still traveling. They're just doing it in a different way. And with Surge 365, you now have the opportunity to travel, and definitely our compensation, no one holds a candle to that. And we are excited about it. We believe in our company, and we know that it is something that everyone listening to us can be successful. You just have to believe in yourself. You just have to know that you can do it. Listen, there are so many people out there trying to figure out what they're going to do next, because their company or their business is not going to make it through this. This is something that you can do from home. And that's what a lot of people are doing. I mean, look at us, we're here on Zoom. So you can invite your friends, your family, get on Zoom, share this with them, get your circle of friends together, and watch how you too can change your family's financial future. During this time, it is possible. You can do it. And my belief level is high because we've been doing it. We know we're going to continue to do it, and we know you can do it too. So I'm going to turn it over to Mariano, and he's going to share with you his belief. Over to you, Mariano.
Thanks, Brenda. And, the thing that I want to share with folks is the reason that I believe in the company is there's a lot of different reasons, and I'll try to explain a few of them to you. When I transitioned out of the military, I was looking for something to do, right? Wasn't quite sure if I wanted to stay in that industry, if you will, the Department of Defense and contractors and all that, even though I knew that my skill sets would easily translate into that. But I wanted to have something that I owned. And so one of the guys that I worked with while I was on active duty came into an auto parts store when I was doing something part-time or just trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And, we did a little chit-chatting, and he said, "So you're looking for opportunities?" And I said, "Absolutely." So he introduced me into direct sales. And unfortunately, the company that we were working for was purchased by another company. And they had a different attitude about, corporate. It was what I call a corporate mentality. They didn't really care about the people down at the bottom that were making it happen. And so when they had an opportunity to explain to us that they were having some issues and that we might have to go a different way, they didn't share that with us. They just shut us down about a month after they had that opportunity. So as I was looking for something else, because I knew that the compensation plans in the direct sales industry were the best ones out there, because nobody's going to pay you the way that these compensations plans will pay you, and especially ours. Okay, so when I went to look, and I ran into Rick, and he showed me the opportunity along with his sponsor. And the questions that I had for them were, does it work? Because I knew it did. Like Chantel just told you, the travel industry is the largest industry in the world. We've been through the 9/11, we've been through the recession. So it doesn't become the largest industry in the world with people staying home, right? There's companies or countries that rely on the tourism industry. So my questions were to Rick and Bill. Well, first of all, who owns the company and what kind of people are they? So when Bill explained to me that the guys that own the company were from the direct sales industry and had built large organizations, just like, from the ground up, like representatives out in the field. And then when he also mentioned that they were men of faith, that's all I needed to know. Because for me, that was important, because I knew that they were thinking about other people other than themselves, because they knew that if they took care of the people, everything else would take care of itself, right? And especially when he told me what the Chief Visionary Officer's motto was, and became the company motto, was, if it's not right, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it. I want you to think about the power of that and how important and how special that is. Because when you're talking the truth, you don't have to lie about it. And so that's one of the things that I highly, embraced, because I knew there were men of integrity, there's people that practice, right, of their faith, and then there's people that live it. Well, these guys lived it, and they have been living it. And so when you understand that the foundation of this company and the mentality and the integrity of the leadership of this company is what it is, then that's all the belief that you really need, because they're the ones that are driving the train, so to speak. And I can tell you something else. I've been with this company a long time, just like everybody else here that you're seeing tonight. And I can tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt, every time that they've proposed or made changes, they've always made those changes with those of us in the field in mind, because they know how important it is for them to get more money into our pockets as quickly as we possibly can, because they've been there. And they know that if they take care of the people, again, everything else takes care of itself. So when you've got a leadership in a company like that, that's always looking for a better way to help the people out in the field, and also, put their money where their mouth is, so to speak. Again, that's all you really need to know as far as I'm concerned, because if you've ever worked for a company, you know that a lot of them aren't like that. And so with the integrity that our leadership has, with all the promises that they made, and oh, by the way, whenever they made a promise or whenever they brought in something new, it turned out even better than what they anticipated. And you can take that to the bank and understand that this company and the leadership is going to be there for you. And just like Chantel was saying, they're not just concerned about your immediate family. They're concerned about your children's children, and for generations to come. And that was one of the other things that impressed me about how these guys were thinking and the vision that they had. So they actually, again, were living the dream, and they were believing in the dream. But more important, they were believing and trusting in the people that were joining the opportunity, and they back us 100%. I mean, let me just share one other thing with you before I hand it over to Rick. Our company, just like a lot of other companies, have been through some ups and downs. It's like we're kind of going through right now, right? But how many CEOs do you know will be willing to give up their personal riches to fund the company if there's a problem, or if that's what it takes to keep the company alive? Most of them will sell out, take their money and run. But that's not our company. That's not our leadership. They've done it more than once. And for them to love us that much and to care for us that much, what does that tell you about their heart? What does that tell you about their mentality? What does that tell you about their integrity? If it doesn't tell you that they're top notch or that they're above, off the charts, and they're a company that you want to be a part of, I don't know what to tell you. But you're in an industry that's not going to go away. You've got people at the top that are making sure that they give you every penny that they can. So what have you got to lose? And especially in an environment like we were in right now, people are coming to us now that would have never talked to us before, because they realize that they have to find something else to do. And maybe there is a better way. And we're not saying this is for everybody, but you at least need to take a look. Because again, what have you got to lose? So with that, I just want to make sure you guys understand that, this company is for real. It's going to stay that way. And we're going to be around, and we're going to get through this. And the people at the top are going to make sure that happens. So please get back with the person that invited you to this presentation tonight and listen to what it is that we have to say. And, get the information about the seminars that are being presented by our CEO and our president. Because again, if they can't tell you what this is about, then who can, right? So anyway, that's all I've got for tonight. Thanks again for joining us. Rick, over to you.
Well, thanks so much. Excuse me. Thanks so much, Mariano. And just listening to you all, Chantel, you had me in Europe. I was there on the gondola, and they were singing and the food. And yeah, we're talking about belief and faith. And that's one of the things I believe that drives everything that anyone does. What is your level of belief of whatever you're doing, and the faith that's driving you to do whatever it is you plan to do. Because I believe if a person is trying to do something and they don't have that, they don't have something that's sustainable, and they fall flat. And they can do it on their personal excitement for a while, but then they fall flat, because that belief and that faith is what gives you that long-term sustainability. I really do believe that. Brenda and I, we've been in this industry since 2004. We actually started making a lot of money since 2006, as Brenda had mentioned. And we've been driven by faith and belief all along. That's why we've been here for so long. Because whenever you tie something that's bigger than yourself to whatever it is you're doing, now you're doing it with a different motivation. And I'm actually from a community building and ministry background. And so I was actually looking for a tool, and I found it in travel. And oh, by the way, you can have a lot of fun, make a lot of money, And but more importantly for me, being able to fund the things that that I felt were important in my life. And really 3 top things: being personally free, to be freed up so I don't have to work. I left the workforce in 2005, been free ever since. You know, community building, being able to go into the communities, as Chantel was kind of talking, you know, she's a community person also, and Mariano as well, being able to go into the community and create a pipeline of wealth from your business that allows you to write checks in the community and solve some of the social problems that we have. And then for me, coming from a ministry background, global missions, being able to spread the gospel and kingdom building, spread that gospel around the world. So when you tie what you're doing to something bigger than yourself, you've got that sustainability. What happens with a lot of folks is they're just doing it on their own adrenaline, you know, their own, whatever their reason is. But if it's not something that you really, really believe in, and it's really driving you, then you can only go a certain time, especially even now, like you had mentioned, Mariano, during this time, domestic travel has slowed down. Business travel still booming. But what's happening now is people are venturing out. You know, we were up in Fort Collins this past weekend at one of the Marriotts, and the gentleman behind the desk said, hey, they've been sold out for the last 5 weeks straight. And you look in the parking lot and you can't even get a park because of all the RVs and boats being pulled. And, you know, we couldn't even find a place to park. And but one of the things that we say about this as an opportunity, Surge 365 is an opportunity. It's a personal development program with a high-end compensation plan. And so the growth that you get from the business, I believe, just beats everything else that you can get in the business. I have personally grown so much, even when you're looking at, you come into an opportunity and you say, okay, well, what is my vision? You know, what is the vision of my future? You know, where am I going? You know, what are the affirmations? We go through and learn affirmations. What are the affirmations that I'm affirming based on the belief in myself? What are the goals that I'm setting? You know, those are all the blueprints of things I believe that drives us to accomplishment and to achieve. You know, and one of the things we've been doing lately is we've been listening to a lot of motivational speakers on YouTube. By the way, that's a great resource if you get an opportunity. And one in particular is talking about what are your intentions. So if you're looking at an opportunity, what are your intentions? Can you believe, you know, that thing that you have on the inside of you that you're trying to accomplish? Can you really believe it even though it hasn't happened? You know, and it's beautiful in the business when you have an opportunity, especially during this COVID and 40+ million people looking for, you know, opportunity, looking for work. Can you just take a moment and say, what are the intentions? What do I want to believe about where my family is going and where I'm taking my family? Can you believe that? We are coaches. We are coaches. We're a coach. We're here to coach you, and we'll help you. We'll take you by the arm, and you know you're in it, you know, for yourself and not by yourself. We will coach you to believe whatever that intention is, and we will tell you, can you believe it prior to it even happening? You know, can you associate an emotion to it like it's already happened? And so the coaching that we have received in this opportunity has been just amazing. We believe before we even see. You know, we have an emotion attached to our success before it even happens. And by the way, that's how success actually happens. And so the business coaching that you could get from Chantel, that you could get from Brenda, that you can get from Mariano, that you can get from the leadership, that's worth more than gold. I'm telling you, it's worth more than gold because it will absolutely flat out change your life like it's changed mine. Belief and faith. What is your belief about yourself? Do you believe that you're worthy? You know, a lot of people, and you hear Brenda mention, they jump from opportunity to opportunity to opportunity, not realizing it's them that's taking the problem to each opportunity. Take a stand, create a vision for your future, create a plan to march toward that vision, lay out the intentions that you can see for yourself, and then associate the emotions with it for when you actually achieve it, before you even achieve it, and watch what happens with the opportunity that you have. Travel happens to be the largest industry on the planet, $8.3 trillion, and it's growing 23% faster than the world economy, and it's going to come back with a bang. And in fact, it's already starting to come back with a bang. Right now, it's all about positioning yourself. Is it possible to position yourself right now? And as I wrap this up, one of the things that I believe Surge has done so expertly in allowing us to position ourselves, they have a product platform, a stable of products that touch every aspect of the travel industry. First, they have a travel agency. It's actually a travel agency. It's a career opportunity. And people are taking trainings. If you want to be, I know you mentioned today, Chantel, your daughter likes Disney. If you want to be a Disney specialist, a SeaWorld specialist, a Cancun specialist, a road trip specialist, all of that training is available. It's free. A wedding destination specialist, family reunions, religious tours, whatever it is you want to focus on based on what you can see that's going to be happening next year. There's going to be a lot of people traveling next year in groups and so forth, a lot of weddings. You can get lined up with the travel agency. There's a wholesale club membership. Brenda and I just used it this past weekend to stay at that Marriott. We saved a ton of money just with our own membership, getting discount rates, actually wholesale rates on everything that you can imagine. Huge, huge, huge. Who wants to pay retail when you can pay wholesale? And then we have the Vortex, which is a free complimentary link that I can give out to the world. In fact, I just posted something today. All of these people are traveling. They're just booking. They're making Expedia rich. They're making Travelocity rich. Many of these people are coming from organizations, coming from schools, representing businesses. And they're paying out money that they actually could use a tool like the Vortex to harness and redirect that money to go wherever they choose. They just don't know. But the Vortex is included as a complement in these stable of products. Then you have something they just added, a 7-night vacation stay. Where would you like to go? You can pick from over 3,000 locations. It may just be a staycation, but you can choose just by being a member, paying your membership 12 consecutive months. After the 12th month, in fact, many of us are on our 10th, 11th month. And when you join right now, they advance you a couple of months. So you're starting at 10, but that's included just being a member. And then they have an opportunity where whatever you purchase, you're earning reward credits. When someone books through the Vortex, you're earning not only 60% of what they save, but you're earning reward credits when they book. And so the complement of products that are available in Surge 365 touch every aspect of the travel industry. So take that, a product that has value, and now you've got your intentions, your vision, your goals. You're getting the coaching, so you've learned how to attach the emotion to whatever future event that you see for yourself and your family. Oh, you couldn't ask for anything better. So get back with the person. And we can coach you on faith. Many of us are believers. We can coach you on intentions, setting the right intentions. We can coach you on getting rid of the past emotions that prevent and stall you from moving into your future. We've learned so much to coach you and take you by the hand. We can coach you on business. We can coach, that's one of the greatest things about this business, and I believe everybody on this call will agree, we have become life coaches. Yeah. And because of our concern and our care, and as Mariano mentioned, it starts from the company and just trickles all the way down, the care. In fact, our vision of our company, as I close, 10,000 financially free families by December 31st, 2020, this year. And I believe we're on track to do that. Now, we've had that as a vision 10 years plus. Who knew, fast forward to now, that we would be in such a time as coming out of a pandemic with 40+ million people looking for employment, waiting for the government to do something for them. Who knew? Our mission is heal the nations with vacations. Who knew that that would be so appropriate for right now? And so you are definitely in the right place at the right time, and it's all about positioning. And so get back with the person that invited you to see this presentation, and know that you've got some coaches with open hands who are here to help you. Right behind me, you can see Dream Big, and as long as you do, include others. Back to you, Brenda.
Wow, that was great. Thanks everyone for sharing. You know, I'm so excited because this is possible. I'm telling you, it is possible. There is so many people out there looking to figure out what to do next. And all you have to do is share Surge 365. And we are so excited about all the great things that are happening, all the people that are coming together. And like Rick mentioned, self-development. Are you kidding me? That is a major key on your success. You don't want the future to be like the past, so you have to let go of the past and focus on the future. And you focus on the future by seeing it happening, feeling it, believing it, knowing that it's going to happen. And we're here to show you all the tools that we use for our own self-development. I'm telling you, the wealth of knowledge that is in the internet right now, it's unbelievable. And so many people are doing so much from home because of the self-quarantine. And it allows us to still reach out and touch each other. And eventually we'll be able to do it, you know, in person. We just saw Mariano the other day, and that was fun because we hadn't seen him in several months. But I'm telling you, we're the business that you definitely want to venture out and join. You have nothing to lose. All you can do is gain, because we are your most trusted travel team, and we're here to see that you are successful. So we look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world, and everyone have a great day. Bye-bye now.